Have you experienced domestic violence and you feel that that has really shaken you to your core and to an extent still affecting every area of your life today? My name is Victoria Griffith and I am the founder and director of a company called Spectacular Woman and the author of a book called Unshakeable You. And I help women to master their minds so that they can overcome and heal their heart after domestic violence. You know, I believe that everything is always in the right divine order. And that divine intervention has brought you here today in terms of you wanting to heal your heart after experiencing an abusive relationship. Now, let me point out, healing your heart is not a quick fix. It's not something that you do today and then tomorrow you say, Viola, I'm healed. No, it's a process. And the process through you working through some of the areas that you feel blocked, where you feel that you've been self-sabotaging, where you feel that there is elements of limiting belief and that disconnection with your spirit. So if you are somebody that has experienced domestic violence and you have left that relationship, then you are absolutely in the right place. This is for you. And so let me explain that it wasn't that long ago where I finally plucked up the courage to leave a relationship where I had experienced both psychological, emotional, and physical abuse. And when I think about that, there's an image that comes to mind, and that was of me lying on the kitchen floor with this man kneeling over me with one hand around my neck and the other hand punching me in my face and my stomach. And I remember struggling to get away, and I finally did and ran to the front door. And at that time, I lived in a 5-story building, but my flat was on the 3rd floor. And I remember running as I ran to the front door to get away, to get out, to literally run for my life. I could hear my daughter, who was 5 at the time, screaming at the top of her voice, but I had to run and leave the flat. And I remember jumping down the stairs, 4 and 5 stairs at a time, just to get down to the ground floor. And when I got down to the ground floor, I remember thinking, what in God's name had I done to deserve this? And I was running and crying. I was literally running and crying in fear. And it was only years later that I realized that that setback was only a setup to make me unshakable. And this is the reason why I do this work, why I help women like you to heal your heart after domestic violence. So if you're tired of dishonoring yourself and you're carrying around those limiting behaviors, those limiting beliefs of what you experienced in your past relationship, and you want to enter into a new healthy relationship, then I can support you through that. If you feel like you feel disconnected with your inner spirit and that you are not able to make the right decisions for yourself or for your future, then you're absolutely in the right place. Or if you're feeling like your confidence isn't quite where it needs to be and you so long to love yourself deeply. Or are you a particular individual that keeps repeating those same old patterns of unhealthy relationships? And you're struggling to actually gain that financial independence that you need after coming out of that relationship? Well, I can say that you're in the right place. And when you do heal your heart, amazing things happen. You know, you're able to awaken that inner sparkle within you. You're able to connect with that feminine energy, the intuition that guides you, that inner spirit that never lets you down. You gain emotional freedom and have that peace in your heart. You also clear away the toxic mindsets, the limiting beliefs that held you back. And you're able to gain that financial independence whereby you're able to clear away those money blocks, you know, and the habits that have kept you stuck in terms of you fulfilling a career that you feel can serve you better in the future. So I will say you're in the right place. And as I mentioned before, it's not a quick fix. So I urge you to join me. I invite you to join me for the How to Heal Your Heart workshop that's coming up soon. It's something that's going to help you on your healing journey and gain the emotional freedom that you have longed for throughout your life. And join me for How to Heal Your Heart.